Hello everyone, and welcome to the 31 day in the moment cleanse. I'm Sarah Raleigh. Oh, turn off my fan just in case. I'm Sarah Raleigh, and I believe this is day 19, and it's October 1st, which is my birthday. So I will not be celebrating with sugar in any way, so no cake or cupcakes, but I'll just be, I have been celebrating just feeling appreciation for 27 years of experiencing this world, as much as I have experienced. And yeah, I feel very, very grateful. I think it's great to have a day to appreciate that, help keep that in my consciousness, to at least set aside one day for that. And, you know, something I can, you know, tell myself every day, really, you know, as I go further and further along my journey. So, yeah, I had a good day today. I found it, you know, everybody was being really, really sweet. My parents in my room, they brought me fruit, which was so sweet of them. You know, bless them. I didn't tell them that I couldn't eat it. I didn't want them to feel like they had wasted their time or that I wasn't grateful, so I just thanked them for it and, you know, really showed my appreciation for, you know, their time and effort. And remembering and honoring the day I was born. And so yeah, everybody was really, really sweet. My boss gave me cupcakes and a little like cute hat thing to wear, and it was very colorful and bright, and it said happy birthday, and so I wore it the rest of the day that she gave it to me, and everybody said happy birthday. And it was actually pretty challenging for me to remain the witness of my happiness that I was feeling, and not to identify with it. It was actually quite challenging. It wasn't challenging in the way of like I was suffering. I just found it a little hard to, I don't know what the word would be, like, you know how things are, you know, black and white lines, so you can tell where the white starts and the black ends. It was hard for me in that way to tell whether this good feeling was me being identified with the happiness, or whether it was me being the witness to the happiness. And there was times I was able to be the witness and just experience the happiness. And the reason why it's important even then to be the witness to it is because there's, Eckart Tolle says, there's always that little seed of, so like happiness would be like a positive emotion, right? So, and that is an emotion that I witness and that I experience in this physical realm. So there's always that little seed of like negativity, whereas, you know, I feel really good on my birthday and everybody's showing me appreciation, and then the day ends and there's, you know, a little bit of sadness involved. So when you're identified with the happiness instead of identified with your soul or your being who's just experiencing it, yeah, you're just, you're not quite aware of that. It just seems like all of a sudden, and you know what I've noticed too, I have a hard time when I am identified with my happiness and feeling the happy or feeling the pleasure in the moment, and I'm not my witness to it, I have a hard time actually enjoying that moment that I'm eating a cupcake, or because I'm so, my mind is actually so, and this is just for me, other people might be different, but for me, I actually focus on when it's going to be gone. So I don't even really appreciate the experience of eating my cupcake or eating a peach when I'm identified with that happy feeling, because I'm so worried about when it's over. Like, while I'm eating, I'm like, oh, this is going to be gone, and it tastes so good, and it's going to be over in like a few seconds. Like, that's where my mind goes. And so that's that seed, right? And then in the seed of like sadness, the same thing. There's that little seed of happiness inside sadness. And that's kind of how the cycle goes, you know. That's, at least as far as I can tell, that's how the cycle goes. And you just, that's what keeps things flowing, you know. When you're feeling sad, I'm trying to think of an example. You feel sad maybe for, you know, you're not going to see a loved one for a long time. Maybe they're moving away, so you feel sad, and you have that little bit of happiness of, you know, you guys can still keep in contact through, you know, email, or when you see them again, you're gonna, you know, have that reuniting, you know, moment of happiness. So there's always that, you know, it's the whole yin and yang thing, right? Like, and Eckart talks about that too. So yeah, there's always that contrast inside every emotion. And when I'm identified with my being, there's always this ease and joy that that underlines everything. And even when I'm focused on other things, like doing things, it's important for me to try and keep myself still identified with my being while I'm doing them. And I wanted to share with you guys a quote that I read today, and I really felt like it just represented where I am right now in my journey, my life journey. So this is a quote from Michael Small-Wright, and I'm actually got this quote from the book Busting Loose from the Money Game by Robert Seinfeld. I hope I said that right. So yes, I'm quoting somebody who got quoted in a book. So here it is. You are experiencing being on the threshold of change. It is quite difficult to relax during these times because the threshold of change means that one is still living out old patterns but has vision into and is moving toward new patterns. This makes him anxious to leave the old pattern in order to fulfill his vision of the new. The resulting anxiety takes him out of step with the present and lessens the quality of the immediate steps one needs to move through in order to enter the vision of the new. Again, relax. And I just remember, like, just reading it, really, it's just beautiful to me. I really, like, it's so truthful, like, has so much, like, truth in it. It's just simple truth. And I can really relate to it. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to share about the power of now. And now I wanted to share a snack. So I just got a different flavor from Sprouts, from the Go Raw snack. It's a sunflower flax snack, and there's just sprouted organic flax seeds, sprouted organic sunflower seeds, sprouted organic sesame seeds, organic lime juice, organic tomato powder, organic coconut secrete aminos, and organic garlic powder. And I was actually going to take it out of the bag because I didn't do that last time. I noticed that in the video I did before. I didn't take them out of the bag and show you what they look like. So this is what it looks like. It's just a little cracker, and you can, it's just whole seeds, and they're all stuck together, and, with tomato paste and lime juice, and the powder, the garlic powder. So, yeah, and then also, one of the things that I learned from Rose Cole's program is this tea that she really recommends that you drink, and I absolutely love it. And it's from Organic India. It's called Tulsi tea, and they do have a website. I believe it's organicindia.com. And Tulsi is holy basil, and holy basil is a herb that helps you reduce stress. Helps your body handle stress, and this is really supportive to me right now because, as I've shared before, when I get stressed is when I have those strong sugar cravings, and I had some sugar cravings today just because, like, in my mind I was like, oh, it's my birthday, like, and like every year that I've been born, I'm pretty sure I celebrated with some kind of sugary sweet snack or treats. But then I was eating my lunch, and I was eating that power salad that I showed you guys, and I just kind of, I was being in the moment. I was eating it like this meditation kind of, like just feeling the food and hearing the crunch and tasting it, and it just like occurred to me, like, what better way to celebrate your birthday than to be showing it such appreciation and such consciousness in health. So it was just pretty cool to come to that logical state of mind while I was eating my lunch. So the Organic India has like a lot of flavors, a lot of different flavors. This one is peppermint, so I've been drinking this one because there's no sugar in it. They do have raspberry peach, which is my favorite one. But I can't have it right now because they flavor it with organic raspberry and organic peach flavors, so I'm just being safe and not taking the risk of it having sugar. Like, I'm really trying hard to stay true to that as much as I can. And the other one is lemon ginger. So I can have lemon is one of my fruits that I can have, lemon and lime. And the lemon ginger is really good too. So that's just 3 of their flavors. I think they have like 40 or something like that. So if you want to check out their website, more than welcome. So yeah, that will wrap it up for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome rest of the day, and I hope you're taking really good care of yourselves. Namaste.